Good afternoon. Once again, it is the sunny side on your number one station for FM. Permit me to read some of the messages that dropped for the previous conversation. I don't think it will be nice. Alright, the first time I entered market to buy foodstuff as a bachelor, I walked straight to a woman to buy gari because it was the first thing on my list. And the woman even helped me to get other stuff on my list. Now I'm married with kids, but anytime I enter market, I always visit her table whether I'm buying gari or not. Emeritus from Oyibo. Fine afternoon, Didi. In accessing a customer in the mix of same goods, I usually decide by myself on the one that is firm, calm, in order to make my decision positive. But constant participative buying from a particular customer may not let one understand changes in terms of price and quantity, especially consuming goods. Mede Barine. Alright, thank you, Mede. Okay, so take your destiny in your own hands is a common statement by individuals. You have to take your destiny in your hands. It's a sermon that is preached in some churches on a Sunday morning or in every other service, weekly activities, that is. And taking your destiny in your own hands will mean that whatever you see manifest in your life today is as a result of the part you played in making it come to pass. When I was much younger, maybe 5 years old, I probably did not know that I would be working with Nigeria Info FM today. That was a 5-year-old me. But the 15-year-old me was so certain that Denise will one day work in a broadcast firm, be it radio or television. This is Denise some decades after working in a radio station. Nigeria Info FM probably never existed then, but this is Nigeria Info FM existing now, and this is me working on radio in Nigeria Info FM. I am married today with a beautiful daughter. 10 years ago, I wasn't married, but I had to take the decision to settle down. I took my destiny down with on radio anymore. But I played a part. I just want us to understand something. So, actions and inactions. The difference between a failure and a successful person may be hinged on that person's role, how they took their destiny in their hands. But can that be said when someone is alive and someone dies? Fate and destiny. Now, there was a story on our news bulletin. It's a sad story, a really sad story. But why am I talking about that story? I'm talking about it because I have thought of several other things that would have panned out if only things were done differently. And while some people may want to argue that what happened to that man is as a result of his destiny. He took his destiny in his hands when he decided to struggle with the robbers. Some others may say fate. Fate had destined that this man will leave this earth on the 11th of July, and fate arranged the circumstances under which the man will leave the earth. Destiny and fate. An unidentified man is lying lifeless after he was stabbed and robbed yesterday night on top of the Transwoji Slaughter Bridge. An eyewitness said the incident happened around 10 p.m. yesterday. The eyewitness said the man was stabbed while struggling with the armed robbers as they attempted to take away his belongings. He struggled with the armed robbers.
I was coming back from Transamadi area this morning. I'm coming down from the Slaughter Bridge. I saw this man on red. Few persons were gathered there, so I had to park and check what was going on. So I saw the man, blood all over his head and his ear. So there was a man that works by the NEPA office there. So I went to meet and asked him what happened. He said he was robbed last night, and he was dragging with the guys, and they stabbed him and then ran into that under the Slaughter Bridge. That is where they entered, but the man is lying down there now, lifeless.
The eyewitness said when the incident happened, the policemen stationed around the slaughter roundabout were called, but they declined, saying it is not their jurisdiction. Another eyewitness said it was raining heavily when the incident happened, and that such an incident is a regular occurrence on the Trans-Amadi Slaughter Bridge. I am looking at the dictionary before me, and I'm trying to distinguish between both. And I would leave you to tell me, this is one man. It could have been any other person. It could have been something good, something exciting, something that we would want to discard. Can you clearly distinguish when something is by outside forces? Destiny involves choice. What is fate? They're usually, fate, destiny, they're used interchangeably, and they can be easily intertwined because both of these terms deal with the future. People use them in conversations. Likewise, the definition of the word can vary slightly based on who you ask. So to keep things clear, it's always best to ask the dictionary. By definition, fate is those outside forces establishing the preordained path of your life despite what you do. Fate is those outside forces despite what you do. So give no eyes. Word spoken. So anything you like to do, you didn't do it will happen. You missing your job interview. These events were beyond your control. That can purely be classified as fate. Now let's look at destiny. Your control. However, you destiny or firmly established your control. This firmly is destiny hasn't already been determined. The changes that you make will affect your destiny life. Now, having explained what fate is and what destiny is, can you as a human being, when issues are brought to the fore, when stories like this are on a news, when those within your circle or those people, those searching narrative, when you experience, can you determine, can you distinguish this is happening because it is fate and this is happening because it is destiny? Let's talk. 070 09 0923 09 Telegram is 0306416. Once again, 0809 0306416. You can also call 0817 923 0002, 0817 923 0003, 817 923 0007, and 0817 923 0000. Twitter handle is at Nigeria Info page. So go there, read through the post, and drop your answer in the comment section. That's Twitter responses. On Facebook, our Facebook page is Nigeria Info 2.3 PH. Remember to turn down the volume of your radio set as you call, and also remember that a call screener is on standby to take your call. Get through us. The first person here will not be me, but our able call screener, and then will pass you on to me in the studio. Remember, always turn down the volume of your radio set as you call. You're able to get through to us via the phone line. You can always send us a message, and I will gladly read. I have a seeing Ezekiel on the line. Ezekiel is calling from. Hi, Ezekiel. To you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Oh dear, Ezekiel, what's happening? Shoo! I'm so sorry, Ezekiel. You'll have to call back. I'm so sorry. I don't know if it's fate or destiny that is making it impossible for us to have that conversation with you, Ezekiel, but please do well to call back. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so I do have comments on Facebook. I want to access them though. Nigerian Food, good afternoon to you. Welcome to the sunny side.
Good afternoon. My name is.
You're welcome.
I think I was listening to, but when I was going through the race, so I only got the number. So what was the topic, please?
Okay, do me a favor. Let you go. And I'll and robbed yesterday night on top of Transwoji Slaughter Bridge, and this happened around 10 p.m. The eyewitness statement, my attention, the fact that he reported that he was stopped while struggling with the armed robbers as they attempted to take away his belongings. It didn't just end there. It went on to say that the incident happened. The police station at the slaughter roundabout were called, but declined, saying it is not their jurisdiction. If they had showed up, maybe something would have been done. Maybe the criminals would have been caught. Maybe this man wouldn't have died. But they didn't show up, saying he was not their jurisdiction. It is also worthy of mention the fact that this is not a regular occurrence on the Trans-Amadi Slaughter Bridge. But most of all, it is the fact that he struggled. If he had not struggled with those people, he had a choice, clearly, to let them go away with his goods or whatever it is that they take from him. If that happened, two things. He probably would still be alive because they would take what they want to take and leave. Or they would take what they want to take and still harm him. Now, over to the police. The police could have done something, as opposed to saying that, oh, it is not jurisdiction. So these two things have highlighted destiny plays a part here. But is lifeless today. Would it have been a different ball game entirely, depending on which is which? And away from this man, for any other person, whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, are you able to clearly distinguish between what is fate and what is destiny? We're going to commercial break. I hope you understand now, the young man that called, what the conversation is about. We're going to commercial break. When we come back, I'll continue to take your calls and read your messages. There's still the we distinguish between faith, F-A-E, not faith, between fate and destiny, especially as it concerns things around us, based on happenings around us. Can you? Yesterday, I think that's the recent one. For those of you who are lovers of the Fast and Furious franchise, and you know Paul Walker, Brian O'Connor in Fast and Furious. The last time we saw him star in the movie was in Fast 5, and after that, I think at the time when they wanted to do 6, he had passed on. And I read through the possible cause of death, and it could be anything between faith and destiny. We'll talk more about that. Marvelous from Rukbako, welcome to the sunny side. Go ahead. Hi, Marvelous.
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, Marvelous, go ahead. Okay, my phone lines are acting up for some reason. I don't know why, but I would advise that you try the other numbers. You could try 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0003, 0817-923-0007, and 0817-923-0009. You can also keep trying 0809-030-6416. Iana Bobe, Daddy Kia says, logically, fate and destiny are synonymously interpreted the same. I had already given asking for the definition anymore. I'm saying, when you view things and realize this, when it happened to you, can you sit and say, oh, this is happening to me because it is fate, or this is happening because it